All right. Say hello, YouTube. And now I'm gonna split you guys in a small rooms. Just a second. Guys, when you are in these small rooms, please choose a leader. And this leader will help you guide the conversation. And enjoy the conversation. All right. I'm a little confused today. Just a second. People is moving to small rooms. All right. I think we are in the main room. We are 6 people. So, Marcia, could you please introduce yourself?
Yes. My name is Messia. I'm 26 years old. I live in Salvador, Bahia. I am Gabriel Tibiato is. Oh my God! I'm in room 1 or room 2.
And
Gabriel
the
Tibiato is inviting you to join room 2.
and I think he moved you to the room.
Oh, bye bye.
No, you
No,
can
no,
be. We can be
not
here.
now.
Yeah, not now. You can be here with us, please.
Okay, okay. Sorry, then
Please keep
continue.
going. Keep it going. Don't worry. It's my
Okay,
mistake.
yes. I'm 26 years old. I live in Salvador, Bahia. I am a lawyer. I am a one cat. I study English. I had been studying in January 2020.
Very
However,
good.
1 year and 11 months studying English.
Awesome. Let's keep it
Okay.
going. And Claudia, please introduce yourself.
Hello, guys. I'm living in Belo Horizonte. I'm a lab technician. I work in a health area. I love studying English in the practice, and it's so good for me today with you all to practice more my English.
Very good. Thaisa, could you please introduce yourself?
Yes,
Is
absolutely.
Thaisa, it's correct?
Yes,
Ah,
for sure.
go, go ahead.
Okay, I'm Thaisa. I'm 26 years old. I live in Brasilia, the capital, and I work as a travel agent.
All right. And Waisla Rebecca, could you please introduce yourself?
Good afternoon. I'm Wisla Rebecca. I'm 70 years old. I live in São Paulo and I've been studying English for 2 years to be a flight attendant.
Very good. And Vinicius, please, could you please introduce yourself?
Sure. Good afternoon. I'm Vinicius. I'm from Avaré. It's a small city from São Paulo State. I'm living in Curitiba right now. It's raining a lot here, of course. And I work as software engineer, and my favorite color is black, I guess. That's it.
All right. All right. And let's start. All right. The number one. And 2/3 of US parents say their children are smarter. Oh, I'm sorry, smarter than they were when they were growing up. What are your thoughts
Fábio,
about this? Oh, go ahead.
Fábio, please, can you share the questions?
I don't share
Please,
it with you guys.
I
I'm
can't see.
sorry. It's my mistake.
I can't see.
I thought I
So
sent you.
my internet it is no good today, but I don't know if it is, I can't see.
And let me see. I'm sorry. And yes, you could see? Everyone could see the
Thank you.
questions? Good. I may read again the question, right? 2/3 of the US parents say their children are smarter than they were when they were growing up. What are your thoughts about this research? What is your thoughts, Vinicius?
I disagree. I don't think so, because I think it's just because the technology, you just say, oh, my my son is very smart, just because he knows, like, use a cell phone or a notebook, but I guess the the children aren't smarter, I think it's just technology. If you try um ask some math question, probably the kids will wrong the answer, because they just know what the Google say it. It's my opinion. I guess it's not. um I don't think so. I don't guess the kids are smarter right now.
Yes, when I were a child, it's a long time ago, and we don't have enough information. Yeah,
Yes, today it's more easier. You just Google it, anything, but the Google knows the right answer, not you. The Google knows. It's different things.
yeah, I agree. What about you, Wisla, Rebecca? What's your opinion about that?
I think it's because nowadays we have many ways to study something, either on the internet or in other research media. I think that in the parents' time, studying was more complicated because it's not was easy as it's today.
Yes, I agree with you. Claudia, what's your opinion?
Absolutely. I totally agree with the question. It is, I think it's like you all says about the information internet. So when I was a child, I didn't have nothing about internet. So I think it separates my generation with the generation nowadays.
Yeah, it's very unfair to make a comparison. Yeah. And what
All
about you?
changed, all changed in a few time, all changed, né? No, because I saw so old, but all changed in few time.
Yes. What about you, Thaisa?
In my opinion, absolutely not. I think children are nowadays more into internet, and it makes them more outside of the reality. They just get into social media to expose themselves, and they just forget everything about studies and their personal life. I think in my childhood, for example, children were smarter because they used to play more on the street. They used to think more.
Yeah,
Anyway, things like that.
yeah. And I agree with you. Yeah. And Marcia,
I agree in this case, but is not more intelligent. It's because the access of internet is very easy access internet. Google and other other things, they more intelligent.
Yeah, but it depends because I always ask for my son help me with the technology. It's so hard for me sometimes. And Marissa, please, could you please read the second one for us?
Yes.
And you can answer as well, all right?
Yes, okay. Would you agree that learning is more fun today than when you were at school? Why? Why not? Yes, in my opinion, nowadays is more fun, is many ferments of learning. O- Okay, né? Is more fun. And
Yes,
you,
and when I was a child, we don't have so many tools like we have today. Yeah, I totally agree with you. And and I don't know if it's possible to do better, and if I was in my age when I in my childhood, I have this kind of technology.
yes, musics, the teachers learning in music, né? Science, history, and singing music. It's
Yes.
very good, more fun.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. And what's your opinion, Thaisa?
That's an intriguing question. For me, maybe so. I don't know. That depends on teachers introduce something to children and if they will enjoy that as well, you know. I don't know for sure. Maybe so, maybe not.
Imagine you learn English 10 years ago. We don't
Yeah, that
have
will be
some.
completely different because now we have internet, so you have access to a big variety of tools. So it's a lot of ease. You can just study more outside of classrooms. You know, you can use series, movies, stuff like that. 10 years ago, for example, you needed to go to Blockbuster to get
Yeah.
a tab. Now you
Yeah,
have
it's true.
streaming services. So at this point, it's funny for sure.
Yeah, it's true. Claudia, what's your opinion?
So
Number two.
yeah, I think today is more fun, not only fun, but have more tools for increment the class, né, the class. It has helped a lot the teacher. So teaching the students, like you says about if we study English 20 years ago, 30 years ago. It's totally different than nowadays. Né? In my case, I the teacher have only quadro negro e giz. E more interesting for me when I was a student in 8 years old, 10, the interesting in my school, only library and many books. I read books a lot because don't have nothing. Don't have nothing além the library, only books. So
Yeah.
now Nowadays, it's totally different. Totally.
Yeah,
But it
it's
is
true.
good. It is
Yeah.
good. My nephew, I have a nephew, 8 years, 8 years old. So he knows more, many more today with 8 years old when I was a child and had the same age. It's totally different. Totally different.
Yeah. What's your opinion, Wisla?
I'm still studying at school. I like studying at home more, especially in this time of pandemic, but I know that school is different because we are able to interact with many different people, share ideas and thoughts with teachers, among others. I would say going to school, it's a lot of fun, but it's necessary for learning.
Yes, I agree with you. Vinicius?
I guess it's more easier learning today because of a lot of tools that we have, of course, cell phone, notebooks, internet, and all that stuff. But I guess it's more harder because you have a lot of information, new informations every day. So it's hard you you know what you really know and the Google knows you. So I guess it's more fun. Of course, you have a lot of tools, but it's more harder to focus in one and right thing. I guess the children today have a lot of information and not that all information is useful for them.
Yeah. Wisla, could you please read the next one, number 3?
Yes, 1 minute. Did you ever find it hard to stay engaged as a student? Already, manually studying at home, sometimes it makes us feel discouraged because we think we don't have teachers supporting us, but we know we do. I have often feel discouraged to study, but I study anyway as it's necessary.
Yeah. And you, Thaisa?
Yes, I think because the pandemic, yeah, it might be because some people find their homes distracting, so it's complicated to stay focused on something. I personally can get more engaged in classrooms because I don't have the opportunity to take a nap, for example, because if I study at my home, I will go for it. In classroom, I think I can concentrate a lot of better on the subject, on the teacher, and discuss about other things.
The environment, it's really, really important to engage, in my opinion, at
Yes.
least. And Vinicius?
Oh, I guess it's very hard to be engaged and nowadays because we have a lot of distractions, Netflix, cell phones, social medias, and that stuff. So we need we need a lot of focus to study, and when you just think you already the cell phone and seeing something at social media. I guess nowadays it's more harder because the pandemic.
Nice. Cláudia?
Yeah, I agree, like Vinicius says about it's when you have access many different kinds of the social media, so it is so hard to focus only in determinate thing. But I think it's about you have to you need to have priority. If I in my time like me now I'm in meeting with you all, so I disconnect all and focus on that. I think it is needed focus and priority.
Yes. Mercia. So just a second, David. Are in which room? I forget. I'm sorry.
I don't remember which room.
Do
I
you
don't think
remember some participant that you talking
the
about? The
teacher
name?
is a woman. The
Woman?
guy.
How the name do you remember?
Mm, I don't memorize. Sorry about it. Do
Don't
you see
worry.
a name here?
And because we has four small rooms and every small has a woman, but I
Do you know the name? Is just if the name of the guide.
the number one has Atamis, the number two has Ayla, Julia, the number three has Caroline, Laura, Marina.
I think it's Laura. I don't remember his
Yeah,
name.
I send you just a second.
Thank you. Sorry about the.
Oh, no, don't worry about it, my friend. In the conversation.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Okay. I think working. Yeah. And I'm sorry, guys. Who is answer the questions? I'm lost.
Me.
Marissa, go
Me.
ahead, please. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No problem. And I agree with Claudia because the focus is hard. Many social medias, Instagram, WhatsApp, oh my gosh, focus is hard, very hard. But I agree with Claudia, né? Off cell phone, off smartphone, off, and focus in the exercise in learning. We are learning English, and oh my God, the moment is only learning English. But in this moment, my my breath. The after the before the study, I need speak my friend. Before the study, I need eating. I need cooking. My mind is crazy. Is oh my God, is it?
Don't worry about it, my friend. It's happened with me all the time, believe me.
Oh my God.
And let me move on the next one, number 4. Claudia, could you please read for us number 4?
What were your favorite ways of learning when you were a kid? So, in my case, I liked a lot to read a book. I think is the better tool I had in this time is book. So I like go to the library in my school and read a lot, many books for a week. I think more or less three books for for a week.
Very
And now I'd like back to read more because
Yeah.
nowadays I don't read a lot, but I can back to read more. So when I
Reading.
was a child, read a lot.
Reading is always a good thing to do. Vinicius.
Yeah.
I guess same as Claudia said, I love to read a lot of books, but you use it, Barça. It's a old book when you find something about everything, and was fun because you just read about something, you just learning in in a different way. Today, you just Google something and see some stuffs, and you think you know about that, but in fact, you just read the some news and didn't learn effectively. But when I was a kid, I used a lot of books to learn something.
What about you, Marcia?
I like and I prefer nowadays too when I close my my closing my, oh my god, I forgot this word. And
Don't worry, take your time.
I forgot. I forgot.
You could say in
Door.
Portuguese.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
door. Why I forgot this word, door. Oh my god. I close my door in my bathroom and I read alone. I like it when I child because I don't like it. My father learning me. Oh no, no. My father when I child, when I kid, speak, help me, helps in various situations, in many situations. But I like study alone and read a book.
right. And Isla.
I love watching cartoons, go out with the school, play games, reading books, painting, play with the doll and drawing. But to learn English, I would like to watch Dora the Explorer.
Yeah. And you, Thaisa?
When I was a kid, my favorite way of learning was reading. I think I used to learn a lot from books, you know, especially for that time, as I said previously, children didn't even used to use internet a lot, so we used to study and learn more through books.
Yes, we have a winner. The book is the winner. And Vinicius, could you please read the next one?
Sure, ma'am. 5. Do you find it surprising that
It's 6-5. I don't know what the number dropped, but it's 6-5%.
Okay. Do you think it's surprised that 65% of the participants said learn was boring for them? Why? Why not? I can start. I don't think it's surprised because I guess it's something like biological. Humankind don't like learning because when you learn something in the beginning it's hard. It's not comfortable. when you try, for example, English, when you try say something and you don't have a good environment like TNT, it's it's a hard thing, you know. Some people just give up to learn things because they they don't have a good environment to learn. So TNT in this point, it's a great things to everyone learning English, I guess. What about you, Fabio?
Oh my gosh. No, it's not a surprise for me. I agree with you said. And for me, I'm not a good a good and I forget student when I was a kid. I'm a little I forget the word, and I'm not pay attention enough to the teacher. It's now but my son can't know that because it's a hard thing for me. And let me see, Marcia.
I think I am not surprising because I believe that participants said because they learning the different ways, boring and reading and oh my God, I'm sleeping. It's boring, you know,
Yeah,
and learning and new ways is good. I'm not
and
surprising.
good, thank you. And Thaisa?
I'm not surprised either. Yes, like nowadays, I mean, the past we didn't have some alternatives like we do nowadays, you know, so people can pick up the best way of learning for them that fits them because we have different likes and dislikes, so no always people will choose to watch something or to pick up a book and do several active homeworks, things like that. I think nowadays it's a lot of better because in the past I we didn't have many alternatives. Then I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Cláudia?
This question is about the before the before the internet and oh, I don't understand well if the question about the participants nowadays
Yeah,
or
the
when
question,
they have all the tools.
these questions, it's
Or,
about the survey, you know, and the survey say that 65% I think the study was boring when they were a child. And what's your opinion? And when you surprise you, or it's a normal thing when you were a child, it's the studies it's boring for you or not?
60%. So in my case, it is depend the teacher. I had uh, great, excellent teachers. So I learn and it is no boring for me. But I had teachers no good teachers, and yes, it is learning with them. We learn with these teachers. It is boring, totally boring. I depend to the teacher. I think that.
What
But
about you?
I'm
Oh, I'm
not
sorry.
surprised about it.
I'm sorry. I interrupt you. Sorry. And what about you, Wisla, Rebecca?
I believe it depends on how you learn something. Nowadays, we can make learn a lot of fun with games, YouTube videos from your favorite channel, movies, series, cool books, among others. Of course, there are days when we are so tired that learning ends up being boring.
Right. And I forget ask for someone or someone answer these questions. Someone answer? Good. I'm afraid to forget that someone. And number 6, I think Thaisa don't read yet or read.
No, I didn't. I can go for it.
Please.
Okay. Number 6. What
Yeah.
subjects do you usually do well in at school? Well, I used to do well in history, geography, and Portuguese, especially history, because I was completely into the topic. And I believe when you like something, you feel more pleasure to dive into that. That's why I used to do great at history.
Good. It's interesting topic. My favorite was math. And
Uh,
what about you, Vinicius?
As you said, math as well. I love math. I was a bit nerd, so I usually do well in a lot of things, but Portuguese, it's the worst thing to me. It's hard. It's
Me too.
there. I guess it's very, very complicated, and I really don't understand the people knows the right Portuguese. It's very complicated. But for me, math as well.
Portuguese is very complicated for me as well. My goodness. Cláudia.
So for me, the best I like more is science. I always loved science, math, and history. And I didn't like the geography. Geography for me it's terrible. Terrible.
All right. And Marcia?
I prefer the subjects history and geography. I love both. Portuguese too, literature, I love. I hate math. Oh my God.
I think math usually is easier for men, and Portuguese, history, geography, it's easier for women. I don't know why, but
Hmm.
I heard this all the time, this kind of opinion about subjects at school. Wisla, do you answer? I'm sorry, guys. I'm so tired. I'm a little lost today. I don't know what happened. Be patient with me. Do you answer the question? Not?
No, but
Please.
the subject that I most like is Portuguese. I don't like math, physics, and chemistry. These are the subjects I have the most difficult. I like Portuguese because there is no need to mess with numbers, and I really like reading books and writing texts. I think that helps me a lot of in the subject.
Here you are, the woman love Portuguese. um, all right, who don't read the question yet? Anyone here read at least one question? So let's move on. The question number, the number 7, it's very interesting. Who was the best scholar teacher you ever had? What made them so good? And Waisla, you need to start for us, please.
Was a Portuguese teacher, and I think what makes teacher good is the way they teach, the patient, the way they talk to the student, and the love for the profession. We have many great teachers, and we can see the commitment and dedication of each one.
Is he or she?
She,
Ah, good. Do you remember her name?
yes, is Patricia.
Very good. I had a amazing teacher. Her name is Vera. She was amazing teacher. And what about you, Marcia?
My favorite teacher was the English teacher. I had 13 years old in the school. Well, it's very good teacher. Very
Good.
fun. I like it.
And Thaisa?
Well, my favorite teacher was a man back in high school. He was my Portuguese teacher. He was amazing because he was patient, thoughtful, intelligent, and inspiring. He used to help students in general, besides just teaching them. He was awesome, definitely.
Yes. And Vinicius?
I had a lot of good teachers in all my life. Normally, I really like math teacher, of course, because I like math. But I had one teacher, English teacher. In fact, I didn't like a lot of the subject at that time, but he was very nice because he didn't try he try say about the life, he always say to us to study, to pay attention of the bad things in the world. And I guess he was for me like a grandpa. He was a really good person.
Very good. The people come back to main room. And I would like to know how was the conversation. Let's start with a awesome host on TNT. Atams, how was the conversation?
For the compliment. It was really nice. We were in the same question. And my favorite teacher, you remind me him a lot.
Yeah.
You look like him. He was a double best teacher. A lot you look like him. So I believe you are a good person as well. I like you just because.
How is his name?
You're not believe, but I don't know. I just know his nickname.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Bingo, very good.
Yeah, he never told me his name, or if he told me, I forgot because everybody called me.
Sometimes the nickname it's easier for us to remember.
Yeah.
And let me see an old person to answer these questions. My friend Gabriel Lino. And About number 3, Gabriel, did you ever find hard to stay engaged as a student?
Yeah, I already found it hard to be engaged as a student. You know, when I was taking high school and an administration course at the same time, my life was crazy. So it was really hard to be an engaged student. But I could take both course at the same time, and everything was right, fortunately.
Good. I have a good question for Gabriel Vecchiato. About number 6, Gabriel. What subject did you usually do well in at school? You can't lie right now, and
Oh my God. So it's not English. I'm kidding. But Portuguese, no, Portuguese not very well. Yeah, Portuguese, science, and the English a little. Not so good, but English a little.
very good. David, how was the conversation?
The conversation was great. I think it's my first time here. And
Oh, really?
yes, I
Very
think
good. Welcome. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. I really appreciate. I loved the way Marina hosts us. So I was trying to remember when I was a child. I have a lot of memory about it. I don't think I am the best ones with memory, but it's kind of to like take me think about the past. But I love it. Some classes, others I don't think I went great. But that's nice talk.
Very good. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Keep
Thank you.
coming to our meetings, right?
Yes, thank you for sure.
And Marina, how was the conversation?
The conversation was incredible. I had a great conversation with David, Laura, Lucas. It was incredible. I always love this time, and I love the team. You choose a really good team, and so I loved.
And about question 8, were you usually well behaved in school? Were most of your friends well behaved?
Oh, at school I was like a nerd. Like I was next to the teacher. I didn't have a lot of friends, and so I was that type of student who just studied, and but I think now I'm learning more. Now I have more discipline than in the past. But I
You,
had a good behavior.
you were a smart girl, right?
That's it.
Let me see about the girl with a cat. Laura, what's the conversation?
It was really good. Mushu also loved it. And it's my third time participating, and I think I am getting better because I'm studying English for a long time, but it's been a while since I don't speak English, so I am actually remembering how I speak now, but I am really enjoying it.
Very good. About the question, let me see, 9. In your opinion, what are the most important school subjects, and why do you think so?
Yes, as I answered in the conversation, I think there is not one subject that is more important than others, but I think no one should study just one topic or study all topics but learn nothing. I think we all should learn everyone, but in high school we can choose what we like most, still study all, but we can focus on what we like most and what we think we are going to use as a career or just a hobby. I don't know.
I totally agree with you. And Ayla, how was the conversation?
Yes, so good, so great. My own with Alexander, Gabriel, Julia. I appreciate a lot.
Very good. Thank you for coming. Lucas, how are you?
Doing fine.
About the question 10. People don't succeed unless they have fun in what they are doing. It's a quote. What are your thoughts on this statement?
But Daily Carnegie, but I know the name from some book. Uh, success is something, you can really measure success. And I think people can succeed in every single way. Sometimes they are having fun, sometimes not. I think you can really say straight ahead. Success is that you need that to succeed. I think it's how can I say a little, a little hard to say no. To have success, to succeed in your life, you must have fun. Too much words and too less meaning.
All right. Everyone agree with him? All right. Guys, I would like to say thank you so much for coming for this meeting. I'm sorry about my mistakes because I'm just a student, all right? And I hope everyone come back the next year. Please go to the ATAMS meeting as well. It's awesome meetings. You were on Thursday as well, right, ATAMS?
On Thursday, 10 a.m. Okay.
Please go for her meeting. It's awesome. All right, guys. I hope see you the next week and have a great weekend. Bye bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye,
Bye.
everyone. See you all.
Bye.